I've got a couple of things to show you. I've come from Australia.
This is another bluey in the bush segment. It's a bit windy today. We're at Polgo Nature Reserve, going to have a look around. So this reserve is quite important. There's quite a few species of plants that are endangered or threatened, and a few 5 species of animals as well. And there's also a historical European site here, so that's why it became a nature reserve. So we'll have a look around. So the rare species of plant is a broad-leafed apple, a mistletoe, a sedge. So there's 16 species of plant that is significant to this reserve. And then there's also 5 threatened microbats and 2 owl species and Australian bittern. At the moment the grass is quite long, so we'll probably see a lot of grass insects.
This is the country of the Darug people. According to scientific evidence, Aboriginal occupation of the Cumberland Plain may extend back at least 25,000 years. Before 1788, this area was occupied by Aboriginal communities of the Darug language group. I'm going to read you a little bit of the history of this significant site here. It's a colonial developer, Sir Thomas Jamieson, Surgeon General of the colony, was granted land at Mulgoa in 1805. When he died, he left the land to his sons, John and Thomas. So John Jamieson developed Regentville into a magnificent agricultural estate, taking in part of what is now Mulgoa Nature Reserve. By the 1830s, he was probably the richest man in the colony. After Jamieson's death, Regentville was put up for sale in 1847. In the 1860s, the mansion was used as a licensed inn serving the highway from Sydney over the Blue Mountains. The mansion was burnt down in 1869, probably deliberately. Much of the sandstone was quarried for new buildings in Penrith and Mulgoa. So this mansion here is what it looked like before it got burnt down.
And there's a original sketch from when it was up. So there wasn't too many trees around. So this is the first rock. So the scutch work is present on this one. You can see where they've made a sharp corner here, chopped away the rest. There's some work going along there. So that's a corner of one of the buildings. This is a very old peppercorn tree. It's even got a rock growing in it. So this may have been original tree from back then, or seed from it.
This here is the only part of the structure that's left of the mansion.
There's one of the native flies. Quite colourful. So there's a lot of seed-eating birds eating the wild millet and grass seeds. So lots of finches and doves. So this is a old vineyard that used to be here. So they made a rock wall terrace going all the way down to the bottom of the creek, and then that flows into the dam. So this is possibly the oldest remains of a vineyard in Australia. So when there's a fire, you can actually see the terrace a lot better. So I might come when there's a fire that's come through again. That's if there is going to be one. So it goes all along the this side of the wall and this side, and terraces right around, right down to the bottom. And they recycle the water because whatever they watered went back to the dam. So they use mainly river rock, but there is sandstone in here as well. And this was all done by hand, picked up and gathered, and there's thousands of rocks, literally thousands of river rocks, and some of them are quite large. Some of them are good size. And this is why rock stacking shouldn't be allowed in areas. I know it's fun, but this is a part of Australia's European history that shouldn't be damaged. So if someone walks along and they see a river rock, they grab it, stack it on top of each other, they're actually helping to destroy this historic site. Yeah.
There's something in there. I saw it.
I think they were ducks, were they? There are fish in here.
Brown colour or what it was. This is a man-made dam which was built in 1820.
So this is 2 Pacific black ducks, probably a pair, eating a bit of weed, and this is the dam that John Jamieson built. So there's a dam wall on one side, so they had to build it. So it's quite deep, and could be spring fed, I'd say, because I've never seen it empty. So this is another building, so you can see the old scotch marks. There's an arrow on that one. So this was a wall of some sort. Built into this wall, probably to keep it cool on the hot days, so it could have been a food storage possibly, and it was right next to the the dam as well. So they could have used it as a cellar or there's a bit more on that side with dirt built up on that side as well. Common. Got a stick. All the water beetles. Pacific black duck eating some grass. No one. All the water beetles. Here's the